ladies, today I wanted to talk to you about winged eyeliner. It's a hot trend right now and everyone's wearing it, everyone's doing it, and I know that that's not really a good reason to do something, but in the sense of makeup, it's lots of fun. So today I wanted to go ahead and show you all of the things that you need to know about it so that you are not like me, like I was, terrified to wear it, terrified to put it on, and nervous that you're gonna mess up, because it's not that big of a deal. It's really not that hard. So one of the first things I want to tell you is that winged eyeliner, in order to make it look super dramatic and super glam and kind of pin-up style, is to keep your eyelid really neutral. So I know we've talked about shadows and things like that. You're not going to want to do a whole lot of dark shadows this time. You're going to want to keep it really neutral. So I think I've shared with you all before. For me, that means priming my eye, and then this is my e.l.f. palette. Let's see, right here is a really good neutral. It's like a taupe skin color. You can see that one right there next to my finger. It's really close to my skin color anyways. Is a good one to use for a cheap knockoff version, or if you're into purchasing something a little bit more expensive, a little bit more pricey. This is a MAC tablet that I've got here. It's a pressed color, you can see that, and it's a little bit shimmery. It's got a little bit of marble to it. And this one is Love Connection. It's one of my favorite neutrals. It's like skin toned, but it's a little bit shimmery. So that would be my neutral recommendations for you. Make sure you prime your lid and that sort of thing. And then I'm going to go ahead and show you how to do the winged eyeliner. Another thing is to keep your blush pretty neutral. Nothing more than you would typically do. A little bit of highlighting and contouring is fine, but you don't want anything too dramatic because you want the wing to kind of be the focus and that sort of thing. Another thing is if you like to play around with lip colors like I am today. This is a really fun color by NYC called Addis Ababa, and that's kind of funny. Shout out to Miss Dina Comer, who will know all about that, and she can tell you more about that later. But it's a really cool, fun color. It's a matte lip color, and I will show you that below in a photo. It's only $5 or $6. I think it's $5.99 from Target, and it's on the bottom shelf. Because a lot of other colors that are matte like that are a lot more expensive, but it's one of my favorites because you can kiss and it doesn't tell, and it stays put where you put it. And we can talk about lip color another day. So let's get started with lining your eyes and creating your wing. Okay, so the tools I'm going to be using for this are my same Maybelline Eye Studio gel liner and my Revlon Color Stay liner pen, which are just my favorite tools to use for this. I like the gel liner because the winged liner is something you definitely do not want to smudge. You'll have black all over here and it's going to look like someone beat you up. So don't do that. Make sure it's nice and smudge proof. And you're going to do the same technique with the liner sealer and kind of press some powder on it. If you want it to be really dramatic and really crisp, use a black powder, and that's going to keep it looking really, really crisp on your face. So all I'm going to do is come in here and, like before, start in the middle a little bit and just create a smooth line, thinner on the inside corner all the way to the edge, and thicker on the outside. Okay, just like that. But then to create the wing, I'm only going to line my lash line just barely on the bottom and only about halfway. I'm not going to go all the way over. Now I'm going to follow that same line to create the wing, and it's up to you how long you want to make the wing. But just follow your bottom lash line as if it created a line all to your eyebrow is where the line would go. If you could imagine that curve. You can also, I've seen people use a piece of tape if that helps you to create that line, but I'm just going to freehand it. So I'm just going to come up a little bit from the bottom lash line, pointing towards my eyebrow. Then from there I'm just going to go straight back. I'm going to pull this nice and tight to the line that I already have and fill it in. Then I'm just going to smooth this out so it's a nice smooth line. There we go. Just like that. And you can create it thinner if you want it thinner, or thicker if you want it thicker. I'll go ahead and do the other side just to show you. So again, thinner towards the inside corner. Fatter on the outside. Just about halfway. And really thin on my bottom lash line. And you don't have to do that, I just think it helps kind of blend the thick line down here down. And then again, I'm just gonna create the same line going straight up. And connect the dots. And fill it in. There we go. And then you'll want to just make sure they're kind of even. You can go ahead and play back and forth. If one's a little bit longer, a little bit taller, you can just kind of play around. Like I said, this color stay tool is a really good one because it's going to help create a really concise line. It works like a pencil would, so you're not going to have lots of error because you are using this just like a pen. You're just going to draw it right on to your face, and that really helps to create a really nice line. And then like I said, I like to play with a fun lip when I do a winged eyeliner because I think that the liner is really basic and just really neutral, and that way the liner is the focus. So keep that in mind when you're doing a winged eyeliner. It's something that I really like to play around with, and it's one of the things that I've just recently learned and added into my repertoire, and so I'm really excited I got to go learn it and show it to you all kind of at the same time. I've only done it a couple of times now, and I really like how it turns out. So I hope you guys will play around with it. You would just go ahead and seal it and put a pressed powder over it just like you would, like we talked about, regular liner, so it doesn't move. And that's about it. So I hope y'all have a great day today, and I will see you on the next tutorial.